Hello and welcome to the department's training video on chemical weapons. My name is Agent Price and I'll be guiding you today. Chemical warfare has been used by mankind since ancient times. The ancient Greeks were the first recorded users of chemical weapons. They used arrows dipped in the poison of a white hellebore, also known as Veratrum album, which is not actually a species of hellebore, but a member of the lily family. The hellebore poison contains veratridine, a poison that affects the nervous system, paralyzing and eventually killing them. Veratridine is a steroid-derived alkaloid that acts as a neurotoxin by abolishing the inactivation of sodium ion channels. So basically, it attaches to the sodiums and it prevents the sodium from the muscles from turning off. You go into convulsions, seizures, and eventually die of exhaustion. Veratridine would be administered to the victim by the arrow, increasing the arrow's potential to kill. Chemical warfare has changed since then, evolving into the more sophisticated system we see today. Today, there are 6 different classes of chemical weapons: nerve, asphyxiant or blood, vesicant or blister, choking or pulmonary, lacrimatory, incapacitating, and cytotoxic. Nerve agents disable enzymes in the synapses that turn off the turn-off switch for muscle stimulation, causing you to die of exhaustion. They cause side effects such as seizures, headache, uncontrollable twitching, and pinpoint pupils. Examples of nerve agents include sarin, which was used by Japanese terrorists in 2 attacks in the 90s on a Tokyo subway station. Asphyxiant, or blood agents, latch onto hemoglobin, taking the place of oxygen and preventing respiration. An example of this is hydrogen cyanide, which replaces oxygen in the bloodstream and forces cells to use anaerobic respiration. Side effects include gasping for air, seizures, cherry red skin, and confusion. Hydrogen cyanide was used by the Nazi Party of Germany, who used a pesticide called Zyklon B, which contained cyanide, to kill the Jews during the Holocaust. Vesicant, or blister agents, create acids that cause chemical burns when they come into contact with human flesh. An example of a blister agent would be sulfur mustard, more colloquially known as mustard gas. Mustard gas would be released into the trenches in World War I and would cause blisters on the skin of anyone who came into contact with it. It would also cause blisters in the throat and lungs if it was breathed in. Choking, or pulmonary agents, is a lot like a blister agent. The choking agent forms an acid in the lungs and suffocates the victim. If you survive, you typically suffer from chronic breathing problems. Typical symptoms include wheezing, skin and eye irritation, and chest tightness. Examples include chlorine and phosphagen. Lacrimatory agents cause severe inflammation of the eyes. Lacrimatory agents are often used by law enforcement and in self-defense to temporarily blind an enemy. Lacrimatory agents include pepper spray and tear gas and cause intense pain and temporary blindness of the eyes. Incapacitating agents work as the exact opposite of nerve agents. Incapacitating agents can manifest themselves in the form of a drug overdose, causing hallucinations and hyperthermia. It can also knock the victim out. Incapacitating drugs are also meant to incapacitate, not kill. Common examples are date rape drugs, also known as roofies, or chloroform. Cytotoxic proteins inhibit protein synthesis in the cell. Examples of a cytotoxin include ricin and abrin. The symptoms of cytotoxic poisoning vary depending on the amount and how it was introduced. Inhalation causes pulmonary edema and nausea, while ingestion causes gastrointestinal bleeding and liver failure.